Hi guys, it's me again. Hey, I've been kicking around those wheels on there for over a year now. Just wanted to do an update on it, let you know how they're working. And they are working great. I've taken them everywhere and they're holding up just perfectly. I'm so glad that I did it. So if you guys are thinking about doing it, I would definitely recommend it. It was easy and it's been great to have when I go fishing in that. So I wanted to thank everybody for watching the videos. It's kind of freaking me out how many people are watching it, and the comments have been awesome. You guys are a great bunch of guys. I'm glad I did the video. Everybody's been so kind and everything's been positive, so I really appreciate it. You know, if you watch my videos, you know that, you know, I'm not into tweaking the boats. Everybody's come up with some wonderful ideas. I can't do anything over and above that. With me, it's always getting us to and from the water as easily as we can. Because, you know, you get to your fishing hole, you want to get the heck in there and get fishing. And when you get done, you are dog tired, you don't want a big fight to get your boat back on the truck or whatever so you can get home. So trying to make things as easy as I can. I'll show you a couple of things I did. You might like it, but I did make a couple of tweaks to the boat and I'll show you. You probably will like them. First off, I threw some hooks on that threaded rod on the back, and these are just guys I got from Home Depot, back there where you buy the hooks and stuff to hang tools on. So a couple of bucks, put those on. It works so much better than that stupid strap I had on there. So, and it's a lot more secure too. It holds them in place really well. So think about that. And this guy, I always hated how these rod holders were zip tied right to the uprights on these. And they would wiggle around, and God, I just hated them. You'd go to pull your rod off, and it felt like the whole thing was gonna come off. And they moved around so much that what they did is ended up fatiguing these zip ties, and they would snap, usually when you're out in the lake trying to have fun. So what I did, I went to Home Depot. I got a piece of 1-inch flat aluminum stock. Okay, it comes in about a 4-foot piece. Pretty inexpensive. I cut it to 15 inches, drilled 2 holes in it, and then mounted the top of the rod holders to this instead of just relying on this. So you can see, look, that's stiffened the whole thing up a lot. So now I'm not worrying about pulling the whole thing right off when I grab my rod. So easy, easy fix, and I think you'll really enjoy it if you do that. And I just took a knife, cut the bottom section out a little larger so I could mount my net on here. That way everything's over here that I need to grab while I'm fishing. I can just keep my rod in my right hand the whole time. So that works great. So check it out. And then I wanted to show you these. These guys, I'm sure most of you have seen these. It's a setup like this, okay? And it's for when you're cutting lumber and stuff. You see them at hardware stores, Harbor Freight, places like that. I found 2 of them at a second-hand store for really cheap. So look around, you can pick them up cheap. And then I took this top part off. And what I did is I made a bracket, just bolted it on here, a bracket that comes back, mounts. There's a lot of different ways you could mount it to your truck. You guys that have seen my videos, you know I used to have just a piece of reinforced plywood up on top of here, which was fine, but it was starting to get old. I was scared we were gonna get a splinter in the pontoons. So I found me a tonneau cover, cut it down so it would fit with my toolbox, and these mounted perfectly on there. But there's any number of ways you can do it. So what these do is allows you to roll the boat up on there really easily instead of fighting it and wrestling with it. I used to have to kind of walk the whole thing onto the back of the truck. But you can see up there, I mounted the eye bolt on my toolbox. Again, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. But here, I made this harness. I got this braided stuff at Home Depot. Again, you know, you just cut it to length and then crimp these guys on. I put some hooks on there, okay, with a hook on the front, and I'll show you how this works, okay? So all I got to do now, I get done fishing, get this guy up there. That way I can lock it up. Get it on those rollers, which I got a little crooked roller, just let it roll right up in place. So really makes it a lot easier. And then all I have to do, come up to the front, put that harness on, and just come back here, pull it up, put a couple of motorcycle straps on there. Cinch them down, and that's not going to go anywhere, no matter what. So it's a good way to mount it. You know, if you want to use plywood, whatever, even if you mount it on top of a shell, this would be a great way to secure it. And these things, boy, it saves you a lot of heaving. So hope you enjoy those little upgrades in that. And again, thanks all of you guys. I really appreciate it. You are a great bunch of guys, okay? We'll see you.